Hello and welcome to all of our fantastic viewers of the Bulgarian Entrepreneur. Today we're joined by Marc the Turck, a renowned entrepreneur, mentor, and founder of Ideas. With a career spanning over decades, including advising top officials and training thousands of managers globally, Marc's insights on leadership and entrepreneurship are invaluable. Let's dive into his journey and impact of his work through Ideas. Marc, thank you for joining us today.
Welcome, my friend Lechizar, and good morning. Is this live or will this not be live right now? This is not live, or is it?
It's recording, but it's not live.
Okay, good.
Okay.
So welcome again. And yes, I train more than 90,000 managers worldwide and consult on quite some companies, including top officials and normal people like you and me.
Amazing, amazing. Marc, the title of your upcoming lecture with BEM is quite intriguing. You have called it How Not to Become Crazy as a Manager. Can you share a bit more of what exactly it will be about?
Yes, sir, indeed. So basically, there are, per the works of Mr. Lafayette von Hubbard in his management system, there are 51 ways, what he calls to create a delirium tremens in any company. Delirium is like, tremens is moving. When people drink too much, you have a similar situation. So there are indeed 51 ways to, as I call it, make a manager crazy. And we are not going to see all the 51 on the training next week on 19th of December. However, we are going to talk about the most important ones. And those 51 ways, they can cost easily 60% of the company's energy, time, and money. And that's why I think it's very important to at least go over the most important ones on the lecture. Yes.
Fantastic. And what are the most common stress factors for managers, and how do you advise on handling these?
Yes. So, okay. So the stress is a modern word, but basically it means being suppressed too much. Now, with all my respect for God, Allah, Buddha, Yahweh, Krishna, Vishnu, etc., this comes from people. It's created by people. And those people are called antisocial people. They love to stop the games of every leader. They do this in a hidden way. So that's the main and the first factor. But there are other factors. For instance, in Bulgaria, you have the famous "Stegu napravia" answer on a task or on a job to do. You ask something to do tomorrow or later, and then you get as an answer "Stegu napravia." So it means there is yes and no. But in Bulgarian, yes is like this and no it's like this. But somehow they mix it and they say yes, but they think no. And then the manager becomes crazy because, and that's the third main factor, every question mark in the mind of a manager stops part of his attention in the past, while a manager should have all his attention on today and the future. You understand? And this makes really a manager crazy. The first step is makes a manager, tired, and then he can become paranoid, and then have illnesses, etc., to finally die. And there is in companies, there is people who are experts in making the manager crazy. And so my lecture will be more how to find these people very fast. Because, again, 66%, if not more, of the energy, the money, and the time lost goes towards this kind of people. So that was the second thing. And then the third, I will give you three. The third one is someone who is continuously bypassing the communication lines. For instance, someone on third level comes to me, or I will bypass the manager and go to someone else. This is another way to make a manager fully crazy. There is 51 ways, as I said, But okay, those are three already. Most of the people, I think, know.
Interesting. Thank you for sharing, Marc. And
Welcome.
it often gets thrown out that balance is what we need in the modern world to maintain our well-being, balance between personal life and, let's say, job responsibilities. What's your opinion on that? And do you have any tips for maintaining balance?
We have a definitely strong opinion on that. That's why we, at some moments, so we have different brands in our company. We have, on the one hand, ideas is to bring new ideas for the future. Free boss is to make the manager free from his daily activities. And then 2 years ago, we also created new generation families, is how to balance these things. Now, here is a common error made by the psychological world. The psychological world thinks that, okay, you have to take a lot of time, quality time, with the family, etc. It doesn't have to do with time. You can see your kids 10 minutes a day and everyone feels fine. So definitely we have an opinion on that, and definitely we also have a solution on that. But this will not be part of the lecture on how to make a manager crazy. But yeah, we regularly give solutions on how to balance it, how to deal with the kids which are so-called difficult, how to recreate your marriage, because nowadays marriages don't, most of them don't stay long. And my wife and me, we are together since 26 years. So there is some things which we give to managers and their wives or husbands to keep the balance. Okay. Yeah.
Amazing, amazing. And from your experience, Marc, have you seen the leadership style of a manager, their own style of work, let's say, contribute to their own stress levels? And if so, how can somebody tweak or improve their own leadership style?
Yeah, so of course. I mean, again, with all my respect for God, Allah, Buddha, etc., market and people working for you, the main reason is always in you. You are cause over what's happening to you. And we learn, the managers, that this is the first thing they have to look at. So when they are stressed, when they are crazy, when things don't go well, they should not start blaming, because when you blame, you make the other thing or person bigger and yourself smaller. And this is not the way to be a leader. A real leader doesn't blame, he first looks in himself, as is with stress. So he first looks in himself. What did I do? I should not have done. Or what did I not do? I should have done. And that's all basically. So there also, we have some tools to help the leader to improve himself, basically. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. When the fingers of blame point somewhere, they should point inwards, right?
Always.
Always.
Always. Always, meaning everything which happens to you is in the first place because of you. Yes, there might be other factors, but the only factor you can change is yourself. You cannot wait till the nature changes. You cannot wait till other people change. You first change yourself, that is for sure. Yeah.
And then, so Marc, what is the role of emotional intelligence in this context?
So emotional intelligence is again the modern world, a modern word. I'm sorry, but we have it basically. Ron Hubbard discovered that every person is more than a body. So you have the person, then you have the mind, and then you have the body. And there is three things. There is thinking, and then emotions, and then action. Now, the emotions is basically the energy which you send from yourself to your body, to your brain, and then your body moves. And this emotion, it's like an energy level, wavelengths. And he discovered that there is an exact scale of emotions, which if you know this scale by heart, you can very fast see who is in front of you, what emotion does this person have, what energy level, and you can then communicate and work with this energy level. So definitely emotional, as you call intelligence between brackets, is the way a manager uses to move people. So you have thinking, but if you want people to move, you need to have the correct emotional level. And this is one of our main parts in most of our trainings. Now in the 51 ways to make a manager crazy, we will talk a little bit about that. Yeah.
Interesting. And to conclude, Marc, what is your outlook on management in the future years or decades? Do you see it changing in any way? And if so, how?
So first of all, I hope to see it improving, because a lot of people, they are going out of school and then they think they're managers, but management, the definition of management itself, a lot of people don't know. It's basically to have an ideal scene. So to be able to see the future and the ideal scene there. And then second, to see the actual scene like it really is, and to help this actual scene to go to the ideal scene. And that's what I call management. Now, a lot of people, one, don't dream or don't see the future anymore. And two, don't confront, for many reasons, the reality anymore. So what happens is that most managers are just like robotically using techniques which are not working anymore. The world is changing. There will be, on the one hand, people, and on the other hand, machines, robots, etc. So that manager who understands really people, who can be like a good mother, you know, these people will have future as big leaders. The others, well, will be changed by robots, basically. So yes, I foresee big change in management of people.
Wow, amazing. Well, Marc, thank you for sharing those insights. I'm eager to see the lectures
Welcome.
coming soon. When is it again? Can you share
You're
for the...
always welcome.
Yeah.
It's on 19th of December at 4 o'clock. Most of our lectures we do with BEM, we do every Monday lecture from 4 till 5:30. It's online. Normally people of the Bulgarian Entrepreneur Magazine should have received the link or will receive the link. And it's online, so everyone is welcome. And next month, we will have another topic, which I'm not going to, I will leave it a little bit mysterious, but it will be somehow about peace, because we live in a, in a period now where this becomes interesting, yeah, Koleda or Christmas, and how to bring peace on earth and how to trust each other. That's all what I will talk about, what do we say about it now. And for the rest, thank you very much, and have a nice weekend.
Thank you. Thank you, Marc. Excited to see you again. And yeah, talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Ciao.